Hello, Mark and Men. It's Dustin here in Seattle, and this property just came on yesterday. So I thought I'd get out and shoot a quick video. I know it's more modern than what you prefer, but it's in a great location, really good square footage. It's actually a property that I pointed out when we were at a different rooftop on Capitol Hill. I just said I happen to have liked these. I've been in quite a few of them. So you have a great little entry. I'm taking you down into the basement. It is polished concrete. It's radiant in-floor heating. The laundry is here, and there's really good storage. That closet's much bigger than it appears. These are solid wood doors. Good sized closet. And this is, I guess it would be a second living room, den area, if you will. This is the mechanical room, instant hot water, radiant heat, and there's also a central vacuum system here. Again, all these doors are solid core. Lots of windows, floor to ceiling glass. This is a great space for a roommate or extended stay guest. There is a full bath with a good sized bedroom. The polished concrete floors do carry over the entire ground floor. There's a pocket door here, so it's a Jack and Jill style bathroom. Blackout shades throughout the house. This here is southern exposure. It is blocked by the house, but if you wanted more light in that bedroom, keeping that blind open would go a long way. But this downstairs is actually pretty bright. Again, this is primarily eastern exposure. This is southern exposure here, and that's your eastern exposure. This outdoor area outside the windows is part of this property. It does have a small lot. The great thing is with this design, it's kind of created an entry here in the stairwell. So it is opened into the dining, main living area. Hardwood floors throughout. Really great kitchen. Half bath, very modern. You know, the vessel style sinks. Again, the hardwood floors run throughout the main floor here. Great island. It's quartz countertop, undermount sink. Here you can see kind of how it's opened up to the entry. Yeah, really decent appliances, great storage. If you like to cook, this kitchen would definitely handle 2 or 3 people prepping and cooking at the same time. It's a Bosch oven, Bosch cooktop. Again, great storage. And then definitely wide enough. That's a 4-top dining room table that you're able to negotiate around quite easily. I love the floor to ceiling windows. These are taller than standard ceiling. I don't think they're quite 9 feet, but they're definitely taller than normal. And just a great, I guess, normal floor plan, if you will. It's just nice and wide and open. This is your eastern exposure. You can see the tops of the cascades there over the houses. It's just hard to see in the video. Spot for the TV. This is the only cabinet that opens on this wall. The rest is just kind of a design feature, but they don't open. A real gas fireplace, which is nice, as opposed to an electric that tries to look like a gas fireplace. So, you know, good floor plan. This place is really good size. It's 1,860 square feet, built in 2010, and it's on an almost 1,300 square foot lot. So you can see here the stairwell doesn't get closed off at all. It's nice and open to the house. So there's a little landing area here. Door to the master. Again, these are all solid woods, just like these stairs. They're very large pieces of clear fir. Good sized bathroom, nice walk-in closet, really sizable master suite. And these owners have applied quite a bit of wallpaper throughout, but it's all pretty nice and modern. Be fine for a rental. They maybe decide to change it when you move back here to Seattle. Again, the view gets better from the master. Again, the eastern exposure primarily here. So you'll have a lot of morning light up until about noon, but it's still going to be pretty bright just because of all the windows. All the closets have built-ins. This looks like California Closets to me, which is a high-end organizer materials for closets. Dual head shower. There's actually a bench in there. It's all tile. This is tile here on the floor in the bathroom. Vessel style sinks with a floating vanity. I like the shelving here behind the door. Water closet, which is great. I do like this master quite a bit. Again, because you can close it off, still take guests up here to the rooftop deck, which is, I would say close to over 500 feet, 500 square feet. Solid wood on all the stairs. The great thing is with this French door, the other window I just pointed out, the stairs are definitely bright. You don't feel like you're in a stairwell. Southern exposure here, and moving towards eastern exposure. So up here you'll get light, until the sun goes down. But inside your property, it's, like I said, primarily morning light. The roofing material is a Trex material, which is a concrete impregnated wood product. Very, very low maintenance, just needs to be pressure washed, but no worrying about staining or any other type of maintenance. I'm going to take a quick run through. Again, that window faces north. It's out onto the courtyard, but again, a nice feature, putting a window in just to get more light in this unit. So this stairwell is never going to be dark. Quick peek into the master bath. And this window here again faces north. It's a floor-to-ceiling glass. It faces out onto the courtyard, brings light into the kitchen here. Yeah, really nice. But I do realize that you tend to gravitate more towards the traditional, so this might be a little too modern for you. The price is $680,000. Like I said, it just came on yesterday. It's 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, with a good size amount of just common living space. This would be great for a roommate. Be a little difficult for a family, as most people would not want their children 2 floors away. So this is definitely a younger couple, or maybe a couple of roommates. Eastern exposure, western exposure here, taking you up to the parking area. It is uncovered parking. The material that they use for the parking pads is fantastic. It's a type of open brick where the water can percolate through. It does not create any runoff. It's very green material. So very modern looking on the exterior. You have this clear fir siding that's actually gapped and it extends out from the actual wall, more of a design aspect of it. I'm going to take you down so you can see the front of the property. Again, these are 2 fourplexes that are side by side. And since they're configured like a U, instead of having windows only on the front and the back, you actually get windows on 2 sides. And then the smart thing was they've created windows on 3 sides with the windows above the entry. So that's what they look like from the street. Very modern. Looks just like a lot of glazing. Very, very quiet street. Like I said, I'm going to send you the walk score information on this.